And we are live. Welcome to the live stream. Why I stopped using RSI and started winning more. I just stopped using indicators. So I have a strategy that's super mechanical. I'm following the checklist. It's just a pattern. It's called NNT. I have a million videos on it. I have a million shorts on it. It works bullish and bearish to bet up and to bet down. This is a bearish example. I'm betting down. So I just gauge direction using the same pattern, and I'm able to decide if it's bearish or bullish. Okay, so I'm gonna start doing my top-down analysis. I have a mentee who's a bit confused. I think he just rushed through the course and didn't sit his way through it. I told him that I was gonna do it on the live stream to show him what to do exactly. So let's get that done right here. So I need to do my initial balance high and low. But let me do my higher time frames first. So give me a second here. What zones do I see? What zones are holding? Okay, so this zone is holding. Higher time frame. What about to the downside here? Okay, I see something. Alright, so we've been ranging a little too much, which is unfortunate. Okay. Just getting my higher time frame zones right now. And then let me go to my, give me 1 second. Okay. Let me do my initial balance from 8:30 to 9:30. Let's make this bigger. I can just do it on the 5 second actually. Doesn't do it on the 1 minute. Okay, 8:30 to 9:30. Okay, 8:30 is right here. Let me see here. It's the highest we ever reached. Yep. Okay. So we're gonna do that candle to 9:30. Okay. Let's make it more precise over here. Oh, that's good enough. And then make that our fib. Let's lock it. Okay, we're almost done here. We have to do the 3 to 8. So 3 o'clock, where are you at? Central time. Okay, to 8. Okay, it's gonna be this blue line, or this red line. It's now blue. Let's make it dashed, so I can see the red line behind it. Yep, nice. And the highest point at 8 o'clock was... It's almost there. Okay. There it is. Let's make it full. I think we're done here. I'm just gonna do the highest and lowest sweep, and I'm done with my top-down analysis. I can understand direction now. Let's get that real quick. There it is. Make this green. Okay, and then the zone above. Let's get that marked out also. Very nice, very nice. Let's make this red. And let me extend it. Boom. Okay, I think we are done with our top-down analysis. Now we can start looking for plays. Okay. So we've been ranging pretty badly. We were bullish. Let's look at this 15-minute time frame real quick. Let's engage direction more. Okay, so it looks like right now that we might just switch to bullish. Let's fix this up. Mornings. Hey Peter, I love that you're here. I need to go over your trades. I might just do it now too. I see if I find anything. I want to go for my higher RR setup today, just so I can get these accounts over with. So if I do get a higher RR play, I will take it. If I don't get any higher RR plays, then I won't take it. Just real quick, Peter, too, I want to show you what I've been working on. So let's say if this failed 50% here. Let's just pretend it went all the way down here and failed 50%. I would trail my stop loss with my position on the body close over the EMA. So this EMA white line we're following. So I put my stop loss right here. And then I would trail my stop loss so it would move to here. And then so on to keep moving it. But I have these fibs here that help me create the eternal swing when I'm doing that. So let's eternal swing. And I'm able to continue moving my stop with breathing room so I can get a higher RR. Armington 3. Good morning, bro. I'm the dude you DM'd on Insta last week. Finally tuned in for the first time. It's all well, G. Thank you so much for coming. That's so awesome. Right now we're trading. I don't know if you're familiar with prop firm accounts or like props in general. I make X amount and they give me money to trade with after I make X amount just to prove that I can trade. You can either blow the account or make 1,500 or 3 grand and then they'll give me 2K to trade with. So I am doing 2 prop accounts right now. They're the 25K accounts from Apex. They give me about $1,500 worth of drawdown. So I need to make $1,500. And I have my funded accounts connected and that's it. I see something bearish right here. I kind of want to mark it out. Pretty sure this is going to hold. So I risk about max size $500 to $1,500 on the prop accounts, and the funded account copies 1/10 of that. And I'm working on 2 Apex at the time. Been looking into props for crypto. When did you buy your props? Why did you buy props in the first place? I don't know if, okay, so I'm a bit confused what you asked exactly. I don't recommend trading crypto. It's so unstable. There's too much gambling. I have a strategy for futures, and that works for NQ specifically. You can work on any market if you wanted to, but NQ is just best because volatility is stable. Why did I do props? You have access to capital and leverage after just performing, so like why not take advantage? It doesn't make sense to try trading a personal account, especially with the copy trader. I think like after a win, did you first place, like how long have you been doing it? Oh, I was booming and busting for a number of years. I tried to like be profitable while trading prop, which was stupid and which was a mistake. I should have learned the strategy and master strategy first before attempting prop. So I've been doing it for a very long time. I've gone through all the boom and bust cycle, just all the typical issues everybody else has gone through. And I finally just took a step back, mastered strategy, and then came back to it and performing 10 times better now. So now I'm just passing these prop firm accounts in 1 to 2 trades, sometimes 3 trades. And that's basically it. All I did was I just mastered the strategy. I have a video on my YouTube channel called What is Day Trading, and I talk about the prop accounts and the copy trading and everything else. I explain it very simply because it is just that simple. And account is like 170 or 180 because a challenge is about $15 to $30, and then to go live or get it funded is about like 150 to 120. But I'm getting access to so much capital. Okay, I don't see nothing right now. And also, it's not really hard to pass these combines at all. If you just can gauge direction, and the strategy makes it easy to gauge direction, you just find trades in that direction. Awesome. I have a million videos too on the strategy. So like if you're still confused about it, I can go over it too. But it's just an easy pattern. I even have a bunch of shorts on Instagram that talk about the strategy. Just looking for this pattern again and again. It always happens. It happens in the wrong ways. And if it does happen in the wrong ways, I use that to gauge direction. So I create these little boxes. So this pattern happened here. The sweep, the sweep, the swing high, the swing low, the swing high, the swing low. So we create our zone. Price comes back in, taps the zone, then breaks structure after tapping, breaks structure after tapping. It reached 100% away, means two zones on top of each other. And then you put your entry at 50%. Thank you. Let's get rid of this here. But the pattern happened the wrong way. The tap was way too deep. So I'm not going to trade it, but I'll mark it out for direction. And if we get a 1 minute body close over this zone, I can then start to look for a bullish place. Bullish means betting up. On the top left of my screen, you see the 1 minute candles. So if I get that 1 minute body close, it needs to look like this, the whole body. Then I can start gauging direction. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to turn the fan off. Let me turn these lights off and let me open these blinds. I wasn't really ready for today, I'll be honest. My birthday was yesterday, so I stayed up a little late. Give me a second. I was thinking about taking the day off too, but I enjoy doing this. Trading and whatnot. I also have been working on a higher RR strategy, like to add on top of NNT already. And I've been working on it and it's doing really well. I've been bad testing it. It's really, really solid. I'm excited to start trading it like all the way and fully, because with higher RR, we only need a 25% win rate or 30, and I average like a 90% win rate. So, and I never attempted to consistently stick to a higher RR strategy, but I might start doing it really soon. Happy birthday, brother. May this year bring you the best gains possible. Thank you so much. My goal for this year is I want to get to 60 or 70 accounts with prop. I can also multiply the amount of contracts when I'm copy trading. So let's say if I have one account, I can double the entry. So if I do 4 contracts on my screen, the other account would do 8 contracts. So like it just doubles it. So technically, if I had 5 accounts and they all doubled, I would technically have 10 accounts. So I want to get to that 60 or 70 by multiplying and then getting more. That's just the goal for this year. And I think I can get there. I'm pretty sure I can get there in like 2-3 months, maybe less. But yeah, and hopefully you join the mentorship and do it with me. What I normally do is I just get people to come in. You master the strategy. You just submit a bunch of back tests. I critique your trades, and then you get better at the strategy. You understand higher time frame. You're able to gauge direction. You know what trades go with the direction, and then you start learning higher RR, and you can also start passing these accounts in 1 trade or 2 trades, because you already know the strategy. You understand you need to look for your A+ setups and nothing else, and you just continue doing that again and again. And the same pattern that I just showed you right now, this pattern that we're looking for on this 5-second time frame. If I go to the 15 minute, I can show you that same pattern I just talked about. Look, the sweep happening right here, the swing high, the swing low. This is the 15-minute time frame. On the higher time frames, we have less requirements to make zones. So you see I made that zone. If we come back to here, we came and tapped the zone, respected it. And we typically do. I have a zone below also. And there's also resistant lines near these zones too. It gives me more confluence as this zone will more than likely deliver. So I'm just using this pattern to help me gauge direction, so I know when we're going up or down. And most of the time, I call out what's going to happen next. And all I'm doing is just using this pattern. Peter, I want to go over your trades on the live. I don't know when I'm going to do it. I might do it near the end or in the afternoon session, but I will get it done. And if you are here, Cold Dip, in the beginning, what I told you yesterday about how I'll just do the whole top-down analysis on the live because you were confused about it. I personally think that you just didn't go through the course. I think you just skipped through it and you missed a lot of valuable information. That's why you can't gauge direction right now. So I did the whole analysis of what put in the high sweeps, the low, the fibs, the London, and you can see I'm able to gauge direction and the higher time frame zones too. And make sure you copy the settings that I show you in the course, so you know what to do exactly. Because it seems like you just skipped through it and didn't do any of it, and then just started submitting backtest. So right now, we still seem pretty bearish. I was hoping we're gonna break the zone so we can start confirm bullish, but we don't really have much things telling us that we're bullish right now. So we still seem pretty bearish. Let's see. I think I see a zone here. Ooh, I like this zone too. Oh, I might take this. I more than likely will take this. Hold on, give me 1 second here. Let's get situated. Ooh, I need that 1 minute body close above the zone for me to take this. I like this a lot. Let's make this my main. Let's put my fibs here too. Mm. If I get that 1 minute body close above this red zone, I'll go for a higher RR on this play because we are moving up. If I do go for higher RR, it is lower probability. I am accepting that risk. I have a trailing intraday drawdown. If we're not familiar with what that is, it basically means that if price goes up to $1,000 and I don't close my position, I lose access to that $1,000 with the trailing drawdown. So I need to close my position in those situations until I just so I can pass these accounts quickly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my take profit for these higher RR spots, and I'm going to manually close the eval accounts on the right side of my copy trader. So those Apex accounts will be closed and the funded will continue trailing. Looks like we're going to get what we want. Price is trying to get above. If I don't get that 1 minute body close when we come back down, I'm not going to take this trade. I also like plays with resistant lines inside. They're so attractive to me. Like 99% of the time, we always respect these online lines at 3 to 8 o'clock, high and low. So you can see too, we've been respecting it so much. I think we're going to get what we want. Oh, it might happen. Oh, let me get my order ready here. So I have to do 2 and 2. TP, stop loss. 400, it's not bad. Oh, 800? Okay, yeah. Order submitted. 2 more here. Okay, so we're gonna put our one guy here, this other guy here. So we're risking about 800. And this is gonna be my trail. And I'm gonna connect this to the eternal swing, so wherever that is. I should really write down how much more I need to make to pass these apex. Let me get a calculator. Give me 1 second. Let's do all this math right now. So I have about 1 minute body close, super sexy and perfect, just what I wanted. The fantasy is happening. Okay. I'm sorry, give me 1 second here. So one account I need to make, so 25,000 plus, so I need to make 26.5, okay? and let me think here. So we're gonna subtract 25,000. I need to make 833 off of one of them. Okay, and this the other one I need to make. Got right now. Subtract 24,754. 1,700. Okay, that's not bad at all. Okay. Wow. All right, so I only need to make 1,750, and one of them only need like $900 to pass. It shouldn't be difficult. So that's like already okay. So I can make one of them. Where's 1,700 at? 1,700 divided by 2, 875. Oh, it's gonna be like around here. Okay. So that should pass one of them. So even if we come back down though, at least I have my numbers now. So I need to make $1,700 on one trade, and another trade about 900 bucks to pass one, then pass the other, and then my funded just copies 1/10 of whatever I'm trading. Before going over it again, Peter, I'm redoing it. So if you want to wait, maybe like less than a week, and since you want to get it done, I'll get it done. It should be done like Monday or Wednesday or Tuesday. I don't know yet. But since you're gonna do it, I'll do my best to try to get it done by Monday. So I'm gonna redo the course again, meant for people who've never traded before, and that's why I'm raising prices so much. So if you want to be patient with me, I'll get it done. Okay, so I need to connect this to the eternal swing, so wherever that is. That's where one of my take profits will be, and then my other one will be trailing with the EMA. I can wait. Awesome, thank you, Peter. I hope that you do rewatch it when I do remake it, and then I hope that you give me full feedback, like as much as possible. Like everything you did like or didn't like, anything I need to adjust. Because I want to make it as perfect as it can be. And I'm redoing it with data of the mentees. So like I know what I need to explain more or go over or like what I've missed. And then I'm also going to put this RR thing that I'm doing in the course too. Just want to get it right from the beginning so I mess. Yes. What it is we're building our foundation correctly. And so as you can see here, I'm able to just throw these numbers around, risk so much. Like it doesn't, excuse my language, but this P&L is just bullshit. It doesn't mean shit to me. It's just all bullshit. All I know is that my A plus setup that I'm looking for, it's happening. So I'm gonna go for that. I'm just focused on that. You're doing the same thing, and that's what you want to do, which is so awesome. Which in turn, you will succeed. You won't be choking up. You won't be struggling trying to pass these accounts. Everything will be so easy to you because all you know is you need to look for these A plus setups and nothing else. So like the mentees coming in that are excelling so fast and doing so well, they just have that understanding. Like we can be patient, we can gauge direction, and we know what setups we need to take. I'm excited to see your backtest submissions because I'm pretty sure you've improved since the last time you submitted. Because you typically do. I think Peter, the only thing you were struggling with was the higher time frame, and the higher time frame takes less requirements. All I really need is a swing high and swing low. If I get a sweep on the higher time frame, then I know that zone is pretty strong. But sometimes I won't even require a sweep with a higher time frame. Okay, so we're really getting nothing at the moment. Everything is just honestly pretty trash. Let's get this out of the way. We might not even come back down at all. I really want us to fail here. Hopefully we can catch a trend. I'm afraid we might not. So my first TP is going to be on where the turtle swing would be at on this fib right here. So it would be on the turtle swing. And then my other take profit is going to trail with the EMA. So when I get a body close over, I'm going to connect this to the turtle swing and then trail. It's like on average, the RR is about like 5. On the low end, on the high end, it's like 9. Oh, I need to put this wire. Oh, yeah. Okay. I like this play. I need to push above this zone because the zone's holding really well. We haven't like fully confirmed bullish. We're still kind of just chopping around. And I also don't want to be, if we do come to fill this, I don't want to be in the way. So for me to take this, I need a strong pull up. Like just a random influx volatility. And it might happen. So I'll just be ready for it. Let's mark it out more precisely here. Oh wait, this might be a bad day. But so far, price action doesn't look terrible. We're getting full candles. We're getting movement. The things I want to happen are happening. We might dump from here. I hope not. Market really only does 2 things. It accumulates or moves really strong, like displacement. And accumulate just means like chop, like the barcode left to right. And it looks like we already got our big move, and we're going to continue accumulating again. But I need another big move, and I hope it's to the upside and not to the downside. If it comes to the downside, I'm gonna be a bit afraid to take the trade that I want to take. The one that's down here. So I need a nice little reaction before entering. If I don't get a nice reaction, I'm taking my orders off. Okay. This failed 40%, so this would have been validated. Let's move my TP. So I'm just gonna connect this to the Eternal Swing, wherever that is, and then put my TP there. And going for higher RR is lower probability, so I'm okay taking the loss. And if I take a loss on this too, and if I do decide to take it, one of the accounts will blow for the apex, and one of the other ones will still be alive. And then the funded will take like $100 loss. It's struggling to come up. I'm getting like a lot of bearish signs. I'm more than likely gonna not go for higher RR now. I might just go for the 1-to-1. See what happens here. But if we start coming down, I'm not gonna go for higher RR. You know what? I can. If I do this, actually, I have an idea. I still can trail. If I just trail real tight, worst case scenario, the 1-to-1 gets delivered. Best case scenario, I trail. I'm just not liking this at all. This is so ugly. I'm getting a lot of indications that we're gonna dump out of nowhere. We have like a lot of resistance above, which can be a magnet. So hopefully we'll push up. So if we do, I'll continue to look for bullish plays in this area still. Like there's something here forming. It's nice. We need that push up. Which doesn't look like it's gonna happen. If you look on the top left on the 1 minute candle, how we're chopping, but we're wicking. Like buyers are failing. We have about 2 minutes on the 15-minute close on the top right. Typically when these candles close, it tells us what's gonna happen next. Same thing with the 1 minute. Sometimes like if we're getting close to closing over a zone, that last few seconds, it'll push up so we can get that body close over. Like right now, I don't know, it looks like it's gonna dump, but it's trying to break the zone. I just have no faith in it. I appreciate y'all, the ones that show up and are consistent. I love it. You know that I generally care and I want you to succeed. So y'all showing up like means a lot to me. I love being around people who want more. I have a skill that I can teach you. So please take advantage of it. If you have any questions at all, let me know. If you know anybody that wants to get into this, send them my way. I ideally want to get a lot of people in before I raise prices. So if you know anyone, 250 is dirt cheap for a lifetime. Like you're not gonna find a mentorship for $250. And no one's gonna make you profitable for $250. Like it's just a waste of time. So please just send them my way before I raise prices. I want people who really want this. And if you're already in the mentorship, then you know it doesn't take long to get a hang of this. We're just looking for A plus setups. I'm doing so well consistently because I pass on so many plays. I say no to so much. So I like this week. In total, I'm up 3R. I've risked different amounts just to pass and stuff. But and if I were to risk the same amount, I would be up 3 wins and 0 losses. There was losses in there, but the total is 3 wins. So I'm just so selective. So like I'm not taking a bunch of trades and going crazy and winning like and losing a bunch. I'm just being super selective and only trading these windows of times also. So I'm like really focused at 1 hour. The strategy is so mechanical. I'm also teaching the strategy consistently to mentees. I'm performing live all the time. I'm also backtesting. So like of course I want to be really good. And if you were doing the same thing, you would be too. It's just repetition. This isn't really this like you don't need to be smart to do this. You're just showing up to basketball practice late. I mean, you're showing up to basketball practice early and leaving late. So those people who are trading prop and touching prop and don't even have a strategy that they can fully trust in, they haven't backtested until their eyes bleeded. They don't have anyone to teach them to consistently perform a strategy. Like they're gonna keep booming and busting. They're not gonna get anywhere. They're gonna keep thinking psychology, but they just don't know what they're doing. They never had a foundation. But people like an example, Peter is in the chat talking about how he wants to rewatch the course and he wants to get it better. People like him, characters like him, succeed so much faster than everybody else because they understand that they're an adult and they need to take a step back, build his foundation correctly, understand what he's doing, know that he needs to take these A plus setups. Then he can risk whatever he wants. Like I always say, this P&L, excuse my language, but this profit and loss and all these numbers is just all bullshit. All we're worrying about is just looking for the A plus setup. Because this can be a $10 trade or a $10 million trade. The only difference is a click of a few buttons. Like I'm telling you right now, Peter more than likely is going to start getting on a prop very soon. He's going to be passing these prop firms while growing his funded accounts. And no stress is going to come across him because all he knows, he's just looking for these A plus setups and everything on the back end is just working for him. And all he had to do was show up and master the strategy, which doesn't even take long. And his entire life and generation is going to change, which is so crazy to think about. I know y'all don't hear me talk about um, money too much. I'll just talk about passing his accounts and whatnot. But just imagine you end the day at $500 and you have 30 accounts and half of them are doing double of what you normally do. So they're all closing at 300 or whatever. You know what I'm trying to say? There's so much leverage you can take advantage of. And all you have to do is just master the strategy and build the correct foundation. And don't forget, we are gambling. Like trading is gambling. If you like, I hate when people say this because, excuse me, like I don't want to be a dickhead when I say this, but like a lot of people will be like, I created my own strategy or I combine this and this, and of course they're not profitable because they don't know what they're doing. They never backtested their quote unquote strategy that they created. Like it's just so dumb. Of course you're gonna win half the time if you just bet up or down. I don't know why it's so hard for people to just not like just take a step back and assess the situation. and move that direction. I think y'all see me too. Like I'll be talking to people on here. I'm like, get into the mentorship. Like I can get you profitable. They're like, I don't know. I'm gonna get a prop firm and or prop account, and I'm gonna try this or something. Like, what do you like? What like what are you doing? Even if it wasn't me as your mentor, just anybody, just sticking to one model and then focusing and sticking to that person will take you miles. So this zone that I had marked out, filled out, we've been respecting it so much. We're holding. I can't take it obviously because it already got mitigated. I'm still interested in the play below. Um, I would not go for higher RR on the play below. Yeah, let me get rid of this. And let's change this to 4. Oops. Oops. Okay, 4. Oh, that's, oh, duh. I think I need to do this actually. It's like 2 more, isn't it? No, that's annoying. I'm just gonna close it. There it goes. Take profit. Stop loss. All right. I was really hoping to go for higher RR today, but it doesn't seem like that's gonna happen. Let's do a little bit more here, just for breathing room. Okay. Let's even if we come back down though, we're slowly chopping up and make this green. So you know how earlier I was saying I was getting bearish indications. Um, I have the ability to read the market really well, solely because I've shown up so much behind these screens. I've watched NQ for over almost a year and a half. Every single day I missed maybe 2 3 weeks, so I can tell what's gonna happen next. People are predictable, so we're watching people's actions on the screens, so the price becomes predictable. So I saw the chop happen and, and all this wicking and whatnot on the 1 minute. We already got that big move, so I assumed we're gonna chop because we only do 2 things in the market. I also assume that this is gonna be our magnet above, so it's gonna pull us up. And I wanted to confirm bullish when we got up there. So everything I'm seeing right now, it seems like we're gonna come up to this area and then we're gonna dump. When that does happen, I'm gonna look for bearish plays. I don't want to take this anymore though because I had these indications that we're gonna turn bearish. If I find something small that's bullish that's close, I'll take it. And I might change my mind to the zone below if we come back down, we respect it a bunch, like we're not playing no games, like they just do exactly what I want them to do, then I'll take it. But I more than likely won't. So we still haven't had that 1 minute body close yet. The 15-minute candle is telling me that the zone we're going to the zone above, which has been a magnet. I'm pretty confident the zone above is going to deliver. Let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty confident this is going to deliver, which will turn us fully bearish. We're just constantly watching people buy and sell, buy and sell. Hmm. Let's get rid of this here. I won't lie, it can be a little tough being patient, but doing it so much again and again just gets easier and easier. There's times where like I'm falling asleep. It's just so boring. It's dreadful. That's why it's so nice to like trade these only these 1 hours of time. Because I can't imagine going for longer than an hour. Like 2 hours or 3 hours. Behind these screens it would be so dreadful. If I was trailing a position, then okay, I understand that's okay. But just sitting here staring and nothing happening, it sucks. Especially in this like January and December where price action is typically really bad. Throughout the year, we can we can get spoiled in too many setups. So like learning this scale and practicing in December and January makes you tougher. Like you understand what plays won't work out because December and January can be very brutal. I've talked about it before, but if you like hop into all these other Discord communities, you'll see a lot of people blow all their accounts in December and January. But it's because they don't know what they're doing. I'm adjusting my mic right now. What I'm pretty confident is going to happen is that we're going to come up, fill the zone, and then dump or dump before. And then when that does happen, I'll start to look for bearish plays. If we don't dump, I would look for bullish plays. Well, for the ones that are here, I'm doing a raffle on the mentorship. If you want to enter the raffle, just go into the Discord and then in the bar channel, the bar chat, there's a message that I talked about it with. You can react to it or just say anything at all. Just say, hey, I want to enter the raffle, and I'll put you in. And I close Sunday night. So if you want a mentorship for free, just then you can enter the raffle. Just do something in that Discord chat, the bar one, and I'll put you in. So I'm still getting this indication that we're gonna dump. So if we do get that push up, I assume we're just gonna fail 50%, then come back down. This sucks. It's pretty boring. I need to put my vertical lines. I didn't even put them down, so I know when to stop trading. Then I come back at 12:30. There it goes. I know you're in the mentorship already, Peter. I might go over your trades right now, Peter, because this doesn't do nothing. Let's see if I have anybody else. Cold dip. Yeah, I love when you submit these back tests because they're like full. There's like they're not like lazy. Yes, I like this a lot. Okay. Your highest and your lowest sweep too. Oh, I don't know why you didn't mark out your lowest sweep in this. Okay, I'll put it in front of you so we can look at it together. Let me move price here so we can watch it while I'm doing this. Okay, so let's go over your trades. Let me mark out this zone real quick. Okay. Risk per trade. Did not take any trades. Okay, so you did your highest sweep. I don't know why you didn't do your bottom sweep. Let's do it for you. Maybe you missed it. Is this the 5 second or the 1 minute? Also 1 minute. So there might be a smaller zone in here. Jeez Louise, I cannot. There it goes. So at the bottom and then up here. So the zone for you is going to be a lot tighter on the 5 second. Let's keep looking at what else you submitted here. What is the 15 minute? I see another zone, the 15 minute. Okay, okay. Let me set up here so I can do this correctly. All right, you didn't do the low sweep. Pretty sure the 5 second zone here is smaller, but don't forget the high and lowest sweep to gauge direction. There's also a 15-minute zone that you missed. It was a little bit hard to see, but I'll show you right now. It is right here. Make this drawing thinner too, so there we go. There's your 15-minute zone. If you're not already in the mentorship, get in the damn mentorship. So you can be like Peter. What else? Oh, so he did mark out the bottom one. I just reacted a little late. Let's see. Yes, I think you knew. You marked it out. Okay, looks like you're doing pretty good here, the 15 minutes. Yes, sexy, real smart. Okay, are we with the trend? That's the question. Oops. I'm watching press on the left. We're coming down, reacting to this bigger zone. I think we're going to come back up to fill us out. I don't think we're going to keep dumping. I see a trade actually. It's within another zone. Never mind. I'm not going to take it. I don't like taking zones within zones. It's too risky. Okay. If it's possible, Peter, you don't have to. But if you can screenshot all 3 time frames like how I have it. I'll say I'm not sure. Not sure about this. Is it a valid zone to do this? To go out. Yes, this is valid because you're just connecting. I'll just do it for you so I can show you. But if it's doing something this ugly, sometimes it's just best to skip it. It's like right here. This is what I'm, oops, shit, sorry. Let's put the line there. That's all I'm marking out. Okay. Yes, valid. Okay. Let's react so you know. So all you were really missing is that lower sweep, but I think you ended up drawing it. Oh yeah, so all I want to, let me ask you, you don't have to. Oh, but maybe you're just sending all 3 individually. I see what you're doing. It's okay then. Okay, so there is a 15-minute zone here. Pretty sure you saw it already, but just mark it out just in case you didn't. It's right here. Okay, hold on. Let me look at price right now on the stock, on the charts. Sorry, hold on, give me a second. What's going on here? So yeah, we dumped. That was predictable. I called it. It was gonna happen. I thought we were gonna come back up a little bit though. I don't think we're gonna dump from there. I'm not liking this play much, the one that I was talking about, but I do like the resistance in it. We haven't mitigated the zone above, which kind of gives me an indication that we're gonna come back up. I might go for the higher RR, to be honest. Let's see. I can be a bit indecisive. Just wait. Price, when I get more data, I normally know what to do. When I get more candles and whatnot. Okay. Just be ready. Hopefully we find something happens before 11. Tired of showing up and getting nothing. Okay, let's see. The 5 second. Oh, minuscule zone. Okay. Be a bit tough. I hope these aren't outside your trading hours. Let's see, did not take the zone because it is in a higher time frame. So you can take zones in a higher time frame. You're just, and I'll just draw it for you too, so you can have a better understanding here. Okay, so look. I think if we talked about this before, I think you've seen me do this exactly too. Okay, so let me mark this out. Okay, and I'll type out what I'm going to tell you right now too, and I'll read it out loud. Let me look at it. Okay. So the 5 second zone, even if it was bigger, this principle that I'm going to explain still applies. So it was for the 15-minute time zone. Yes. So going up into the zone, we can expect price to get to 40%. Expect price to get to 40%. So that the red box that I drew on here is 40%. On the way to 40%, we look for bullish plays. But after touching 40%, we know price will more than likely come down. So it is completely okay. To look for bearish plays after 40% being filled. And I'll do a drawing here also so you can get a better understanding. Let me get the drawing here. So I'm still watching price, by the way. I see nothing still. It's just ranging. So let me show this example, Peter. Okay, so your 40% is here. Let's make this price green. I assume you already know this. It doesn't hurt to get refreshed. So price is coming up. We understand we're going up. Then we touch 40. After we touch 40, we're like, oh, I think that price is going to come down now. So we create our zone here. And we come down on our way down. But we don't know if price is going to get filled up here. We can look for a play up here. Let me just make it a different color. Let's make it like this one. The plays right here. So we understand what's happening inside this 15-minute zone. So we can look for plays with that direction. So we're coming down. Even if we maybe do fill up here, 50%, we come down and fill our 12% area, whatever the number is I have set, that blue line, to mitigate the zone. So after the zone is mitigated, then all this becomes useless. But until then, we're gauging direction inside this 15-minute zone. And the more the zones get respected, the more I expect this to happen. I can show you an example right now. Give me 1 second. So wait, let's make sure okay. So let me show you an example like this. This 15-minute zone, I'm sorry, this is not This is the wrong one. Let me make this bigger. Here he goes. So this 15-minute zone, you see the sweep, swing high, swing low. That already tells me that this is going to be respected. Another thing that I love seeing is this volatility. All this dumping coming out of it gives me even more confluence that this zone is going to be super respected. So let's see what happens. We come over here, and today, price taps the zone and comes back down. As you see this happen on the lower time frames, you can expect what's going to happen next with the higher time frames. So we hit it, we come back down, we start looking for bearish plays. We're coming back up. The zone hasn't been mitigated yet. Another thing that I have confluence, what a coincidence that today's price action, today's initial balance and fibs almost fit exactly where this 15-minute zone is at. Almost exactly where these 15-minute resistant lines are. That gives me even more confluence that this zone is going to hold and do exactly what I need it to do. And another thing that I have is that we have that's the lowest and highest swing, which normally always do get respected. This high slow swing is on top of the bottom of this 15-minute time frame, which gives me even more confluence. So if we did enter this area, I would look for bullish plays still. I would not avoid trades because we're in it. I would look for bullish plays. Then after we fill 50%, I'll look for those bearish plays. So I'm just gauging direction and following the trend. And I'm pretty sure you've noticed, and I saw it happen when you first started, you still can get setups and still hit plays if it's counter trend, but you want to be with the trend most of the time, all the time, because you want higher probability. Of course, if you're still confused about anything, please let me know. You paid to be profitable, and I'm here to service to you. So whatever you need, just let me know. If you're confused about anything, I'll explain it. The things I need to add, like talking about the eternal swing, like zones on top of other zones, like that stuff, the more technical stuff that I need to add to the course still, I'm getting it done. So when you do rewatch it, it will be a lot different, and you'll have more information. So I'm trying to cater it and make it to people who've never traded before, so it's easier for them to grasp, engage. I also had a mentee recently. I'll put him on blast. His name is Cool Dip. You see his journal. It looked like he just didn't go through the course correctly. It seems like he just brushed through it and slapped random fibs on the screens and just trying to figure it out. And that's like what I don't want. So I'm going to redo the course where it's super step by step. That's a lot easier to explain. So situations like him where people like him are lazy to go through it, and people who've never done this before can digest it and get through it a lot easier. And no disrespect to him, it's not his fault, but it is his responsibility. Let's put this right here. I like this play. I'm kind of afraid because there's that bigger zone up here that we've been respecting so much. So if I did take this, I'm more likely my stop loss might get hit, so I would have to put my stop above. That wouldn't, the risk to reward wouldn't make sense unless I'm going for that higher RR. So this will just be too risky for me. I do like the play. It's doing everything I need to do. You know what? I might just go for the 1-to-1. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see here. This is just too risky. Let's see what happens. Because if we get a strong push with like full candles, then I might take it. I like seeing those. And then we tap and respect really nicely. Then I might take it. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Exactly what's happening. So that was predictable. That was like super predictable. Okay, 4, sell. Order submitted. I think I can go for higher RR too. I don't think we're going to come back up at all. There's so much strength. Ideally, I want us to come up around this area and not come back up from up here or from down here, because then that will invalidate this. So I kind of want us to come up from here. Make this my main. I wonder how much yeah, it's going to be a lot actually if I did go for the eternal swing. I don't want us to tap here and go back up. I really don't want us to do that, because that would just tell me that this is not going to hold. Okay, I just hope we keep moving up. I might be able to trail with this. So let's do take profit, stop loss, take profit. Let's make this 2. Order submitted. Create new order. Oh shit. Sorry, excuse my language. I almost made a big accident. Order submitted. Order submitted. Okay. This take profit just stays up here for now. I hope we continue going up. I don't want us to come down here. Hopefully we get that nice play that we're looking for. It'd be very unfortunate if we came back down. Let's move my stop a little bit up here. If we swim for too long, I'm just gonna pass on it. That's what I don't want to happen. I don't want us to break here. If we do, then I can't go for higher RR, and I really want to. Oh, that sucks. I can't go for higher RR. I'd only be interested in higher RR if we dump through here, but then they'll just be too far away from this. Oh, I see something. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Can I catch it in time? Oh. Even if we come back up here. Okay, let's close all these real quick. Order canceled. Okay, let's mark this out real quick. Oh, I like this a lot. Create new order. Sell 2. Take profit, stop loss. Okay. Let's do 4. Ah, shoot. Order canceled. Order submitted. Order canceled. I'll go for the eternal swing here. So what? Only $300. That's fine. I don't mind losing that. Let's see if we even get filled. Oh, I can't even. Doesn't even make sense for me to go for. I only need 17. Let me double check how much. Yeah, like 18. There it goes. The turtle swing is gonna get smaller, so it'll be tighter anyways. Higher R is lower probability, so like it can just fail the 1-to-1 and then go straight to stop loss. Wow. You know what I should do? We seem very bearish still. Create new order. Let's do 2. Create new order. Submit 2. 50. Okay. And then this one has a trail. So respecting is, yeah, this is definitely higher RR play. I'm 1000% wanting to risk it because we're respecting it so much. It got created so perfectly. I just hope that we come and get failed. We might not get failed. Come on, I really hope we get failed. This seems like we're about to dump really, really hard. I just hopefully we get failed before that happens. It sucks sometimes. I'll be in this exact situation, like exactly like copy paste situation, and we get failed at 40%, and so we just have to move on. Okay. Come on. The rotational swing is keeps getting smaller and smaller. We have one tap, two tap. We can't get a third tap. We have to move on. This is gonna be our third tap up here if we tap again. That would suck. Really hope it doesn't do that. I'm afraid it might too. 3 taps out on the zone after standard deviation. We invalidate the play. Come on, just fail me, please. I know you want to. Look, oh, maybe it heard me talk. So, eternal swings here. Oh, shoot. That's scary. The candles just spawned in. I didn't like that at all. It looks like my stop loss is going to get hit. There's too much strength to the upside. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Let's see. I kind of want to move my stop a little higher so I can breathe a bit. But it's just so little, so I might just leave it alone. So the 1-to-1 got hit right now. I'm watching all the, yeah. There we go. Okay, so I'm now gonna trail. Oh, I didn't want that to happen. Oh, I think they all got failed. I didn't want that to happen. That sucks. I wanted to trail still, but I mean like 400 bucks on 2 of them. I think I need only like yeah. So I need about 1,500 to pass one, and for one I only need about $500. I really wanted to trail. That's very annoying. I don't know what happened. Let's see here. But oh well, let's take a picture of it. What happened? Okay. I knew this was higher RR also, which is pretty cool. Man, that sucks. I really wanted to trail. It's very frustrating. I wonder why I did that. You know what? Okay, next time I'll just move my TP really far for one of them. Well, lesson learned. That sucks. Well, as you can see, the NNT plus is what I just performed, and I would have trailed with the EMA, and I would have got, I'm pretty sure I would have got a lot more. But I made an issue here. I should have put my TP down here, not up here. Let me document it. But basically, I copy traded $400 on the two evals, and then all the fund is made $37 because they're only trading 1/10 of the size. What need to write here now? Textbook play, book play, went for NNT plus. Just sucks I didn't get to trail. Oh, let me write that down. Didn't get to trail. Need to move second TP out to the bottom to avoid issues. Okay. Well, then I need to do the math how much I need to make left. So the 1751, I made 397. 397. So I only need to make 1353 on this one. The other one, 840. Subtract 427. I only need to make 413. This one. Okay. That shouldn't be difficult at all. Do you see anything else here? No. You know what I should do too? I've been not getting the whole entire. Also, Peter, I don't know if you see my journal on the mentorship chats. I've been slacking on posting my journals. If you need me to start doing it, I will. I just need to make it a habit. Before I would just post my journal, then I post a live stream with it. So like if you wanted to watch the stream with the play, but I just been slacking. You gotta tell me. No one just asked for it. I doubt we're gonna get another play here. Yes, do that. Thank you. Okay, Peter. Yeah, I'll get it done. The only play I really see is this bearish play right here, but we need to dump real hard for me to want to take this. And we need to tap still. Oof. Not yet. That's disgusting. If I didn't get thrown out this position, I would still been in it. I'd have been sitting in it still. My TP would have been right here. It would have been trailing. Okay. Well, that sucks. Whatever. It is what it is. I guess we'll be back for the afternoon. Love to follow along. Dude, yes. Thank you, Peter. You can see, like, I'm not doing anything special. I'm just doing what I do. Following my rules and like just making it simple. And as you can see too, like the higher RR, it might have looked a bit complicated what I was doing. But it's just super common sense, and after I teach you, it'll be really easy. All it is just an eternal swing. So like coming up and down. The eternal swing is right here for up here. This eternal swing is right here. So like price comes up, the eternal swing is right here. So we spot the eternal swing. I then have this fib that we connect. And we connect it to the top. So then your take profit goes on the eternal swing, or past the eternal swing to this white line. And you can, so you put 2 contracts for take profit and then 2 more that trail. So they follow this white EMA line. When you get that body close over, you do the same thing. You get the eternal swing. So look, we got the body close over here. You put the eternal swing here, and we put it to here. So then we would trail. So let's say our take profit would have got hit around here for one of them. And then the other one trailing would continue to follow. So it would move to here, and you would continue to follow. So you see this one right here, the body close hasn't happened below yet, but if it did, oh, it's about to. So look, let me show you. You would do it. Oops. Connect to the eternal swing here. So then, yeah, you would continue to move your stop loss even more. So you'd be more in profit. And doing the same thing. So when price is coming down, you're following the EMA. You're doing this fib to give you breathing room to trail. And you just keep going more and more and more. But okay, I think that's it. I'm hopping off now. Thank you so much. I love it when you join me. I love teaching. I love doing this. And I'm always performing, so I'm hitting winners and winners all the time. But we're always expecting a loss. We're playing a game of probabilities. Kind of the best hand of the deck and still lose. I think that's it. I think I feel cocky sometimes. It's like it really is a big flex that you only need a 25% win rate or even 30% win rate to be profitable with a higher RR. And I average this 80% plus win rate with higher RR also, like which is so crazy. But okay, I'm hopping off now. Um, I'll T2YL. I'll see y'all in the afternoon. I'll be back at 12:30 to 1:30 Central Time. And I think that's it. And oh, if you're still here, if you're not in the mentorship and you want to enter the raffle, go to the Discord. It's the link in the description. And um, there's a message in the bar channel where I say it's my birthday or whatever, and I'm doing a raffle. You can just react to the image or just say anything. Hey, I want to be in the raffle. And I'll put you in. I'm honestly like pretty pissed off right now that the higher RR messed up, so I wasn't able to trail like I wanted to. And I think it was just because I didn't put my take profit below, I put it above. So I would have got way more. I'm pretty sure I would have passed both Apex accounts already. But okay, I'll be back for the afternoon. T2YL. Thank y'all so much.